Honorable Dr. Radhakrishnan, Principal Secretary to Government Health and Family Welfare Department, Tamil Nadu. Mr. Abhilesh Aron, Founder and CEO, Kaiwa Genomics. Dr. K.B. Sinus, President of EMSI. Dr. Wilner Martinez Lopez from Uruguay. And my esteemed colleagues and esteemed delegates from around the world, scientists and friends. A very good morning to all of you. So we heard a lot about mutations and mutagenesis and what EMSI is all about. So for the people outside of the biosciences community, I'm going to explain the impact of EMSI a little bit, because I had to look up a few terms myself because I'm an electronics and computer science engineer and a business manager. So for the likes of me, most of us know here that DNA is the building block of life, and unfortunately the environmental pollutants tend to damage the DNA, and not just damage, but sometimes it causes mutations, changes in DNA that can be inherited. That is the worst kind of mutation. So what we're saying is there are pollutants in the environment that can actually change the building block of life. So human life as we know it can get transformed. How many of you have seen Heroes, the TV series? Just one? Come on. I'm sure many of the students are big fans of that. I'm also a big fan. Now, Heroes is this TV series that talks about mutations in humankind where humans are getting superpowers. Now, that would be wonderful if that were true, right? But unfortunately, that isn't the case. These mutations are carcinogenic, that is, they can cause cancer, and they could cause other deformities, and they could impact our life in ways that we don't know about. So that is where EMSI comes to picture. So EMSI is, and societies like that around are key to the society for us to understand, first of all, for us to discover the impact of mutagens in causing these deformities that can be inherited, and to address how those things can be prevented or avoided. So right off, I would like to give a big applause to the scientists around the world who are sacrificing so much to bring awareness to the humankind. So Dr. Sinus explained to us how important awareness is. Now these mutagen is nothing but an agent that can cause mutation, right? The mutagens in the environment, we need to understand what they are. Some of these are like, they're present in pesticides like bromide and benzene that comes from crude oil. It is also present in plastics. We are using so many things in industries and some chemicals and other things at home without knowing what impact it can have on the human life form itself. So it's very important to bring awareness, and I hope the scientists will write more papers, not just research articles, but also white papers and stuff that actually common people can understand and become more aware of. And I also call upon the government administrators and policy makers to not only promote awareness, but also control, do things, bring in laws to control these pollutants. Because the pollution that we are seeing in air, water, food is not to be taken lightly. There has to be an end to this. Otherwise, human life, as we know, may not exist. So it is quite fitting for our School of Biosciences and Technology to organize this conference. As you might know, SBST, the School of Biosciences and Technology, offers MTech and BTech in biotechnology, applied microbiology, biomedical genetics, and so on and so forth. And this school operates labs that address things from cancer biology to gene therapy. And did you know that VIT is #1 in publishing research papers in India? And SBST actually contributes a lot to that. So I would like to again give a big applause to the School of Biosciences and Technology. And the organizers of SBST, I have to say, have done a wonderful job bringing in so many scientists from around the world. And I think Dr. Radhakrishnan already mentioned that these people come from Australia, Austria, USA, Singapore, Germany, Taiwan, Uruguay, Italy, France, Portugal, and I might be leaving out a couple of countries. And it is such a privilege to have our own Mr. Abhilesh, founder and CEO of Kaiwa Genomics, among us. Among the wonderful things he has done that the scientific community can appreciate, I mean, not just those, but beside that, the entrepreneur journey that he went through is a huge inspiration for the current students and professionals alike. So we would like to see many more impressive talks from Mr. Abhilesh and Dr. Radhakrishnan and Dr. Sinus and Dr. Vilnius Martinez Lopez and others. So with this, I would like to end my address today, and I hope you will enjoy our lectures. Actually, I believe the sessions and lectures that are going to go on in this conference include mutagenesis, genotoxicity, environmental biomonitoring, and occupational risk. And one thing that I would like to mention is that there's going to be a memorial lecture by Professor Prakash Hande of NUS Singapore. And this is in memory of Professor A.T. Natarajan. And Professor A.T. Natarajan hailed from Netherlands. He used to visit VIT regularly from 2003 to 2015 and has delivered many lectures and interacted with many of our students. He, in fact, helped SPST to have many collaborations and MOUs with our international partners. So I take a moment to remember Professor A.T. Natarajan fondly, and I welcome you all to this 43rd annual conference. Thank you.